The maxillary line is a mucosal projection along the lateral nasal wall corresponding to lacrimomaxillary suture externally. The mid portion of this line is called aim point. During endoscopic sinus surgery in orbital procedures and mainly endoscopic dacryocysto this aim point is very important because this is the landmark for the sac, lacrimal sac. The maxillary line is curvilinear eminence along the lateral nasal walls that run from the anterior attachment of the middle terminate, you can say from the axilla, to the root of the inferior terminate. This line bisects the lacrimal sac as it is corresponding externally to the lacrimomaxillary suture. So, the posterior half of the lacrimal sac is situated behind this maxillary line, and M point is the midpoint of this line which make the floor of the lacrimal sac, and M point is approximately 3.9 centimeter from nasal cell in woman and 4.8 centimeter in men, the M point distance from the nasal cell. So this is very important in the endoscopic dacryocysto to identify the sac. So second important line is the imaginary line that from the floor of the orbit, or you can say from the roof of the maxillary sinus. That line corresponding to the sphenoid sinus. So sphenoid sinus in the line of this line. So anterior to this whatever you can remove safely without thinking. So this line, imaginary line, is extend from the orbital floor to identify this sphenoid sinus ostium, so that you can prevent yourself to damage the skull base and other major structure or optic nerve and carotid artery by following this imaginary line which is corresponding to the floor of the orbit. So these two lines, maxillary line and imaginary lines, are different and they are very important for endoscopic sinus surgery and endoscopic dacryocysto. Thank you so much.